you know what? We're just going to go over this one as well. And then I have two on the next slide that you can try out yourself. So here we go. The first step, they said, determine if it's, facing upward or downward. This negative in the front means that our parabola is going to be opening downward. So now we got to find the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry formula is opposite of B over 2A. So in this case, B is negative 12 and A is negative 4. So if we simplify that, we have the opposite of negative 12. That's 12. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And if you did this in a calculator, or you can reduce the fraction, it would be negative 3/2, which is negative 1.5. And that's going to be good for the graph to actually use the decimal here. Negative 1.5. Wait, are these? Oh, well, Scooby-Doo. I was going by the wrong line here. So here's negative 1. So negative 1.5 would be right here. Now, the first thing we're going to do after we find that axis of symmetry is substitute that value in for x. So we're going to do f of negative 1.5. Negative 4 times negative 1.5 squared minus 12 times negative 1.5 minus 3. Okay, negative 1.5 squared is 2.25. I believe, let me double check that. 1.5 squared, 2.25 times negative 4 is negative 9. Negative 12 times 1.5 is positive 18. Negative 9 plus 18 is 9, minus 3 is 6. So we put in 1.5, negative 1.5, sorry. We got out positive 6. This is our vertex. It is the top of this graph. So negative 1.5, positive 6 is up there. Then it says, hey, dude, just find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is when you substitute in 0 for x, what do you get? And it's always going to be that last number, negative 3. So 0, negative 3 would be down here. Oh boy, I cut off that part of the graph. So let's reflect it. Look how far it is from the axis of symmetry. 1, 2, 3. So we can go 1, 2, 3 the other direction, and we'll have a point there. We draw our parabola. Cool, all done. Now, look for the things you know about transformations. You know if it's negative, it should be upside down. You know if there's a 4 there that it's been stretched, so it's been stretched downward. These are helpful little hints for you to know. Also, if you were, let's see, so this would be negative 3 and negative 3. You should be able to substitute those values in for x and y, and it should work out for you. So if you had negative 4 times negative 3 squared minus 12 times negative 3 minus 3, this would come out to negative 36 plus 36 minus 3, which would give you 0 minus 3, which is negative 3. So we put in negative 3, we got out negative 3. But if you can remember the reflection part, you don't have to do any of that mathematics because the reflection handles it for you. So I have 2 graphs on the next slide for you. Give them a whirl. I'll go over them. Try them out though.